Yo, today is day number 1 at my new sales management job. For the next 2 weeks, I won't necessarily be working. I will actually be doing my 2 weeks of sales training. And it's rough today. I won't lie. I'm trying to bring some energy right now, but I'm under the weather. If I was like super sick, I would have called it off for sure. So I'm not deathly ill, that's for sure. But my girlfriend brought something back, from Japan. So I guess she said she started feeling a little funky the next day, and she was feeling a little funky on the flight towards the end of the flight. So guess what? Sometimes sharing is caring, and caring is sharing. And she cares about me so much, she shared. I don't know if I wanted this, which I definitely didn't want this, but it is what it is. No complaining. I just always want to make sure that I'm not so sick that I'm going to get somebody else sick, because I will be doing this training with my new employer. But I just don't feel like I will be getting in close enough proximity to infect another human being, because that ain't cool, folks. Like when I used to own my gym, if you came in sick, we sent you home out of love. Not because we don't like you, but we sent you home because we love you, and we want you to rest and conserve your energy so you can use that energy to heal. But this isn't such a gnarly cold that I feel like it's taking me a lot of my energy. My mind is not functioning 100%. That is for sure. Energy levels not normal, but not so low that I feel worthless. I do have enough energy and enough mental capacity to be able to come in here and make the most of day 1 for sales training. So anyway, it's going to be for the next 5 hours. Everything has been outlined hour by hour. It's going to deal with a lot of memorizing the script, and then also eventually doing some role playing and some objection overcomes, creating a mental dictionary or a memorized dictionary of those overcomes. So yeah, that's what's up. I just wanted to make a video because it is day 1. Super cool. I just commuted. It was about 50 minutes south of North Hollywood. And I was able to get in another podcast, and the podcast topic today was about sharing your message and the importance of creating frameworks. So creating, I guess it's called proprietary information, something like that. So obviously in the learning process, you learn different frameworks from other people, but you can, as you continue to learn, start to create your own frameworks that you can share with other people. And it was just about the evolution of becoming an expert and the evolution of, well, an expert in your field, whatever that might be. But it's also like, it was a discussion on, it was from Russell Brunson. It was also a discussion of how do you even arrive at that place, like finding an interest, finding a passion, finding something you are fascinated and deeply curious about, to where there's enough spark that it's in. All right, so I got cut off there. That was my boss calling, and gotta answer when the boss calls. So anyway, where was I? I was talking about the internal drive, when you find something that you are curious about, that you want to dig deeper into, and then finding others who have already created that fire that you desire. That rhymes. So people within the field or the niche, or people who are masters of the craft that you are pursuing, and then going to those people to keep your spark growing. So it's not just a spark that dies out. So the spark can actually be kept alive, and then actually turn into something else greater than just the spark. And what I'm aiming for is to create a freaking bonfire. I love bonfires. I love I love being outdoors in a big ass fire in the middle of nowhere. So anyway, take the spark, find other people with fire, and create a bonfire. That was the moral of the story. And then to go out and start offering your services for free. And that's what creates basically a case study. People will start giving you the feedback that you need if you need to tweak things. But if you're getting results with yourself first, because you're the guinea pig, and then you go out and offering that service to others and they get results, they now have a story to tell about how you influenced or changed their lives in some capacity, or their business, their finances, their health, XYZ, you fill in the blank depending on what it is you're pursuing and looking to help people with. But then once you have people who've gone through the framework or the processes or the systems that you've shared with them and got results, now those are the stories being told. Not necessarily from me or from you, not necessarily your story or my story, because that's going to be put out there if you are sharing your message, but now it's others sharing your message. And it's not like they're doing it for you. They're doing it also for themselves because it helped them change in some sort of capacity. They gained a benefit, or they gained results, or some sort of positive change had taken place by working with you. And now that's just somebody else representing what it is you're offering to the rest of the world at that point. Maybe you're going to work for one person and it goes so well, and then it attracts another person. Now you got two. Or you just go out for, on a being of service, free mission, and you work with multiple people and you keep getting the same results. That means you've tested what you were a guinea pig to and got great results from, and now they are also others who were guinea pigs and got great results. Now you have something. You're on to now being able to create a product or a service, an info product, or maybe it's some coaching or consulting program, whatever it might be, whatever suits you. You would be able to now create something out of that. So that was the podcast on my commute. And sometimes, not listening to anything is just as good as listening to something. But lately, I've been on a podcast, a mission, as I've been driving to downtown. And now I'm down a little bit more south from North Hollywood. And like I said, it was about an hour. So yeehaw, got in a little extra learning. And my boss is going to be here any minute. So I should probably wrap this video up. But I'll keep letting you know and post updates about how the next 2 weeks goes as far as the 5 hours a day sales training. And let's see how rattled my brain gets. I know I felt a little funny this morning thinking about that, but I just prayed to be in the moment. I'm not there yet, but I was able to just be aware of all the negative thoughts or all the self-doubt or all the misbeliefs floating across my mind, and just ask my higher power just to be here. Could you just help me be here, be present with what I'm doing right now, even though I'm not feeling great? And could you help heal me? Could you help me feel better? Because that's what I want to do. I want to be able to bring all my energy. Like right now, just sharing with you, it's starting to make me actually feel a little bit better. I have more energy than when I started and pressed record on my iPhone. So with that said, I am going to shut this off and get my backpack so I can be picked up and driven a little bit further to the final destination for day one. Peace.